Hello everyone and welcome to another video where we're going to be talking about something so shocking that I don't think you can believe it, and I honestly can't either, especially if you watch this gameplay. This character, Aegislash, is currently in the bottom 5 characters in Pokemon Unite. And to me, that's a bit confusing, but at the same time I can understand why. And I'm gonna break that all down for you, because I believe in, giving and upfronting the knowledge to the video. I'm gonna be telling a little bit of the outline and, seeing if this video is for you. So today, we're gonna go for Aegislash, what kind of Pokemon it is, what is it meant to do, and why it's actually struggling in this meta. Like, why is Aegislash having such a hard time finding a positive win rate? Like, this Pokemon has sort of been in the in and out for a while now, and, sort of like hit the bottom end now recently, so as I said, if that's the kind of video for you, please, of course, stay, get yourself comfy, get a drink, and enjoy the show. And if it isn't, for the time being, drop a like, a sub, and, tell me what kind of video you would like to see next. Okay, alright, so I'm assuming you've stayed, and that's great, because we're about to talk about Aegislash. Now, this has always been one of my favorite Pokemon. I've always enjoyed Aegislash, and when it first came out in X and Y, I was like, whoa, this thing is so awesome, and I had it in my first team, right? So I love this Pokemon. In Pokemon Unite, it's a bit different. It's always had a bit of a clunky and weird mechanic. It was unplayable when it was first released, and over time, it became stronger and stronger, leading up to the culmination of that, where in Worlds, well, I guess, like, ironically enough, the person we made a video about just recently, Overlord, did an amazing performance on Aegislash, and of course, that led to it getting nerfed, and it's sort of struggled to see a resurgence again. So, what does this character do? Aegislash is pretty cut and dry. Aegislash shields and absorbs damage, and then repels and attacks back. And sometimes it can attack first, but ideally, like, this is the whole idea of shield and then sword. Shield mode absorbs the damage and builds up your stacks, and sword mode one-shots them or like does enough damage to prompt them to run away. And I guess like that's when I finally like clicked with Aegislash. That's like the main understanding I took away. So you don't want to forget that. Shield mode absorbs the damage, and then sword mode deals the damage, right? It sounds so simple, but if you're not thinking about it like that, you're gonna try to force things when you're not in a shield mode. Like you're like, oh, I'll just run them with sword mode, and you get one shot, and you're like, oh, then I'm in shield mode to survive. That's a bit different. You want to start in shield mode and then go into sword mode when they've used everything. You don't want to be in sword mode when they use stuff, and I guess that, to me, like some friends have always explained it to me like that, and I never really got it until I tried to think about it more laterally like such. So as you can see, gameplay, it's really smooth, just especially with a comfy on me, it helps a lot. And you're just seeing the stuns, and they use their abilities. I'm in shield mode, I go to sword mode, they have nothing left, and I just start slicing through them. A wonderful design when done like that. And I'm just running Sacred Sword and Wide Guard. I think that's a better moveset. I've seen a lot of Shadow Claw and Iron Tail, Iron Edge, Iron Defense, I don't know. Iron Head, that's the one. And I guess to me, I don't find that playstyle like the most like gratifying. I think like the Sacred Sword knockup is just much better, and Wide Guard itself with the damage reduction that it offers is just so powerful. It also is unstoppable too. Having all these like status effects is so good. And oh wow, like look at the damage on the second slash from like the auto attacks. It's actually absurd. This is Pokemon. It is hard to play, and I think that's one of the reasons it's struggling. And it's in a meta where it's gonna be hard to get onto the backline without a lot of help. And I'm kind of glad that I have the comfy to, help me, like the movement speed helps, the snares help, the whole aspect of the character helps. But at the same time, it's like you also want to be over leveled in this character. So traditionally people play a top lane. I'm just playing a jungle here for fun. But yeah, so now that we know a bit about Aegislash, we know what maybe the essence of the Pokemon is. Why is it struggling? And I guess we were touching on that just a second ago, but you're in a meta where Umbreon locks you in. And it doesn't matter when your shield mode is down, there's no more going in. Like it's finished, it's finito, it's over. And I'm very lucky in this game that I'm like just able to escape in the right timings. I'm not getting bursted down fast enough, but you can see when I get trapped, when I get stunned, things get very sketchy and very fast. And that's of course like the worst kind of gameplay for an Aegislash player. You want to be able to just go in, and then with the shield mode, you absorb all the damage, and then slash back, then fight back. But the fight back, it never gets to happen. You're stunned through that. You don't get the chance to move, and you have something like, as I said in this game, if the Dragon Pole was positioned a little bit more back, I have zero hope of getting onto that, and I'm getting melted from 100 to 0 faster than I can blink. And you'll see like a few times in the game I'm completely saved by Comfy because like just look at this mean look. I can't do anything. And that's just how the game is meant to work. That's just a good mechanic. I feel like, you know, you need to be aware of that when you're playing something like this. But that's, you know, like a bit of a grievance. And I think why it's like Aegislash have been struggling. Like characters that shouldn't be able to, like this is meant to be the dueling master. And it's not really able to duel a lot of like the apex predators in the game right now. And does that make it difficult for Aegislash? Yes, it does. Its farming speed isn't the greatest. It's fast, but not like the fastest. It has a decent secure, but its Unite move as well is very clunky, exposes you to a lot. I think I tried a Unite move here. Ooh, that's actually so like a chef's kiss. I don't play a lot of Aegislash. Of course, you might see some clunkiness and weirdness, but I'm doing my best for you guys to show you some interesting gameplays of different things. Otherwise, you know, we'll be playing Zoroark every day. But aside from that and all the fun, yeah, I think Aegislash, it's a little bit underrated. I would love to see it more impactful in more games and like have a bigger say and power in games. But as I said, there's a lot of other characters that accomplish this role of what Aegislash is meant to do, like absorb damage and deal it back, a lot easier with a lot less actual room for error. And I guess that's the best way to put Aegislash. It has so much room for error. Like look into sword mode, I'm getting melted. I have a Comfy on me, perma healing me. And I'm getting melted like no tomorrow. And oh wow, okay, yep. Able to shield, no, oh, just missed the shield. And yeah, so I guess talking about the win rate, yeah, it's quite sad that we're seeing such a low win rate. And I feel like the Aegislash players are being put off from playing Aegislash. It's because it's just a rough environment. And when it's so rough, like, you know, you're going to get pinged for trolling. You're going to get pinged for not being able to 1v5. And I guess like this is the nature of Pokemon Unite right now. Like we're seeing a lot of these mages. We're seeing a lot of stuns, a lot of snares, a lot of things that may mean you can move. And most Aegislash players have been running Shedinja Doll and whatnot. It becomes a bit more difficult to play because I'm, for example, running full heal in this case. I have so many things to back me up, and I also have a Comfy healing me. Whereas like the majority of Aegislash players probably don't have a Comfy helping you out. So I think this character isn't bad. It would not be in a bad spot if everything was right in terms of the game. And of course, I'm going to be able to hit level 15. Like you see, this is also about the pacing and understanding. I know I need to hit this level. To be stronger than my opposition, I need to be a few more levels higher than them. And that's okay. You just need to be able to grasp all that and get the better understanding. I guess that's what it comes down to. Unite is basically an understanding-based game. The more you know about the game and the more you know about its environment, the better suited you're going to be able to do things in the game. Now, we're taking a very risky fight here at 230. Like, not optimal, of course. I think the game thoughts here, oh, I can do a lot of damage. And then now, I'm sort of in a rough situation. I haven't died in a while, so I may as well kill them all. Because if I die, I might not, like, you know, come back again. And so I accidentally killed their whole team. I get a score here, trying to get some more Unite moves. That's a quadra kill, you know, pretty damn nice. I'm enjoying this game, like, thoroughly. Like, this is Aegislash's dream, you know? They're not really able to finish me off, and I'm very far ahead. I'm really able to camp and cheese out this whole game. But now, here comes the tricky part of every game. It's about the Rayquaza. And if you make the mistakes, you will lose the game, even if you're doing better. And, okay, look, I will not agree with Dragapult face-checking me there, but it's a valiant effort. Dragapult knows, oh, well, look, if we can get a kill on Aegislash, it might be able to just win the game. But it's just a little bit too exposed there. You know, as you see, you gotta give players commendation for, you know, trying new things and being able to, like, find a different way to win the game, you know, because of course, every game is going to be different and every game is going to present new tackles and challenges for you to dissolve and disarm. So, going back to the finality of the point, should you play Aegislash? I think Aegislash is a very fun Pokemon. It has a lot of good things about it. It has a lot of negatives as well. As I said, the clunkiness, there's some weird moments where, you know, things aren't going to go off and other Pokemon really just destroy you. But then there's other moments where it's absolutely phenomenal to play. And as you can see, like just full on wiping their team with an amazing ultimate. Here I'm farming back my ultimate, going to defend the Rayquaza. Because they have 50 seconds. It's usually now the do or die time. The game isn't over yet, but it can be. And as you can see, okay, like look at the dashes in the range. Wow, the stun into boom. And then we just make sure to finish him off. I probably should use that to secure. I'll be very honest. I probably should use it to secure. But look, Talonflame can't even play the game. But it doesn't matter. Serena takes Ray. Oh no, are we going to lose again? The second time we lose in oh my. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And as you can see, like, look, this is why Comfy is so powerful. The extra movement speed helps a lot there. Able to stop Serena really doing anything, really moving, really scoring. I do believe that we had some extra scores, but we're just walking in now, seeing if we can get anything else to 4. And Comfy should always score here. Yeah, see, and look, that's good awareness from the Comfy. But yeah, just once again, Aegislash, it's going to be good when they don't have mobility, when they need to duel you and they don't have damage to finish you off. But a lot of the times they do have exactly all of that, and it's going to make the game hard for you. So there you have it. That's my take on Aegislash. I want you to let me know what you think. Of course, if you have any tips for me, I love being left tips, learning more about the characters. But more importantly, let me know if you want to see more, like, what character do you want to see next? Like, I can play pretty much everything, so I'm down for you guys to give me some suggestions. 20 kill banger. I think we had 2 deaths this game. 131,000 damage. Phenomenal game. Chef's kiss. I hope you all loved it, and leave a like, sub, and of course, as I said, a lengthy comment on what you want to see next. I'd love that. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas, and cheers, and I'll see you in the next video.